Imagine for a moment that you are in complete control of your own happiness. You have the power to shape your emotional state, transform your mindset, and create the life you truly desire. It all begins with the understanding that happiness is not something external, but an internal state of being. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances or relying on others to make you feel fulfilled. True happiness comes from within, and the key to unlocking it lies in how you choose to think, feel, and act. Many of us spend our lives chasing happiness outside ourselves, believing that the next achievement, the next person, or the next possession will bring us the joy we seek. But what if I told you that everything you need to feel happy is already within you? The power to create your own reality, to shift your mindset, and to cultivate lasting joy is something that lies dormant inside each of us, waiting to be activated. The path to lasting happiness is not about changing the world around you, but rather about changing how you interact with it. By shifting your thoughts and emotions, you can begin to rewire your brain and reprogram your reality. You can learn to overcome limiting beliefs and old patterns of thought and embrace new, empowering ways of being. When you realize that you are the creator of your own experience, you unlock a sense of freedom and empowerment that is essential for lasting happiness. Today, I invite you to take this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Together, we will explore how to break free from the past, shift your perspective, and create the happiness you deserve. The power is within you, and it's time to awaken it. Self-acceptance is the foundation of personal happiness and emotional well-being. It's the ability to embrace yourself fully with all your flaws, strengths, quirks, and imperfections without judgment. Too often, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of self-criticism, constantly comparing ourselves to others and striving to meet unrealistic standards set by society, media, or our own inner critic. The reality is that we are all human, and we all have our unique challenges and imperfections. Self-acceptance means acknowledging these aspects of yourself without feeling the need to apologize for them or hide them away. When you practice self-acceptance, you stop chasing an idealized version of yourself and start appreciating the person you are right now. This doesn't mean that you stop growing or striving for improvement, but rather that you do so from a place of love and understanding. You recognize that growth and change are part of the journey, and that each step forward is meaningful, regardless of how small it might seem. Part of practicing self-acceptance is letting go of the need for external validation. So much of our happiness is tied to how we are perceived by others, and when we don't receive the recognition or approval we crave, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy or worthlessness. True self-acceptance comes when you are able to validate yourself, when you learn to find value in who you are without needing others to reflect that value back at you. This internal validation is powerful because it remains constant, regardless of external circumstances. When you can appreciate yourself and your unique qualities, you become less dependent on others for your sense of worth. Self-acceptance also involves forgiving yourself for past mistakes. We all have regrets, things we wish we had done differently, or situations we wish had turned out another way. However, holding on to guilt or shame only weighs you down, preventing you from moving forward. By practicing self-acceptance, you free yourself from the burden of past errors, acknowledging that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. You learn from your mistakes and use those lessons to grow, rather than allowing them to define you. This forgiveness is essential in cultivating a compassionate relationship with yourself. A key aspect of self-acceptance is learning to listen to and honor your emotions. We often dismiss our feelings, thinking they are a weakness or something to be overcome. However, emotions are powerful signals that help us navigate the world. They provide us with valuable information about our needs, desires, and boundaries. When you accept yourself, you give yourself permission to feel whatever emotions arise, whether they are joy, sadness, fear, or anger. Instead of suppressing or judging them, you allow them to exist and explore what they are telling you. By being in tune with your emotions, you deepen your connection with yourself and cultivate a greater sense of understanding. Self-acceptance is also about embracing your uniqueness. Every person is different, and we all have different life experiences, perspectives, and talents. When you accept yourself, you stop comparing your journey to others and recognize that your path is yours alone. Embracing your individuality allows you to stand in your power, knowing that your contributions to the world are valuable, no matter how different they may seem. You understand that you don't need to conform to anyone else's expectations to be worthy of love, success, or happiness. Ultimately, practicing self acceptance means embracing both your light and your shadow. It's about acknowledging the parts of yourself that you may have previously rejected or denied and learning to love them as well. By doing so, you create a balanced and authentic sense of self. Self acceptance doesn't require perfection, it simply asks you to be honest, kind, and patient with yourself. As you cultivate this deeper sense of self compassion and embrace who you truly are, you unlock the power to live more fully, with confidence and inner peace. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating happiness and shifting your mindset. It's easy to overlook the positive aspects of life, especially when we are faced with challenges or are caught up in the constant busyness of day-to-day existence. However, gratitude has the ability to transform our perspective and bring us closer to contentment. By intentionally focusing on what we are thankful for, we begin to rewire our brains, training them to notice the good instead of dwelling on the negative. This practice, when embraced daily, can change the way we experience the world. When we practice gratitude, we shift our attention away from what's missing in our lives and instead focus on what we already have. It's about recognizing the abundance that surrounds us, even in the smallest of things. This could be the warmth of the sun, the beauty of nature, the laughter of a loved one, or the simple pleasure of a good meal. Gratitude isn't reserved for only the big moments, it thrives in the quiet, everyday experiences that we often take for granted. By appreciating these moments, we tap into a deeper sense of joy and fulfillment. The act of cultivating gratitude can also help us develop a more resilient mindset. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's natural to face adversity. However, when we practice gratitude, we begin to see the lessons and growth that come from challenging times. Instead of focusing solely on the difficulties, we start to recognize how these experiences contribute to our personal development. This shift in perspective helps us approach life's obstacles with greater strength and optimism, knowing that even in the toughest moments, there is something valuable to learn. Gratitude also helps us become more present. Often we find ourselves dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, which can cause stress and anxiety. When we focus on what we are grateful for in the present moment, we ground ourselves in the here and now. This mindfulness brings us closer to the people and experiences around us, allowing us to fully engage with life as it unfolds. By practicing gratitude, we become more attuned to the present moment, appreciating the richness of life as it happens, rather than being distracted by what's behind us or what's to come. In addition, cultivating gratitude strengthens our relationships. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, whether through a simple thank you or a heartfelt gesture, we deepen our connection with them. Gratitude fosters positive energy and creates a cycle of kindness as others feel valued and supported. This leads to stronger, more meaningful relationships, which are essential for our emotional well-being. When we regularly express gratitude, we contribute to a more compassionate, loving environment, both for ourselves and for those around us. One of the most profound benefits of gratitude is its ability to shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. In a world that often emphasizes what we don't have, practicing gratitude helps us realize that we already possess so much. Gratitude opens our eyes to the wealth of experiences, relationships, and opportunities that surround us. This shift in mindset leads to greater contentment and lessens the desire for more, helping us realize that happiness doesn't come from acquiring things, but from appreciating what we already have. As we cultivate this mindset, we naturally become more optimistic, viewing life through a lens of abundance and possibility. Moreover, gratitude has a profound effect on our physical and mental health. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress, improved sleep, and a stronger immune system. When we focus on the positive, we activate the areas of the brain associated with happiness and well-being, leading to a greater sense of vitality and peace. Gratitude has the power to lift our spirits and improve our overall outlook on life, creating a ripple effect that extends to every area of our being. Ultimately, cultivating gratitude is a practice that invites us to live with intention and purpose. It encourages us to look beyond what's not working and embrace the goodness in our lives, no matter how small it may seem. By consciously focusing on gratitude, we reshape our thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating a life that is richer, more fulfilling, and deeply connected to the present moment. Pursuing meaningful goals is a powerful way to create fulfillment and satisfaction in life. When we set goals that align with our values, passions, and purpose, we tap into a deep sense of motivation and determination. These goals go beyond mere achievements or accolades. They are a reflection of who we are and what we truly care about. They give us a sense of direction and purpose, helping us navigate through the complexities of life with clarity and focus. By pursuing goals that matter, we not only work toward external success, but also cultivate internal growth and fulfillment. A meaningful goal is one that resonates with your core beliefs and desires. It's something that excites and challenges you, pushing you to step outside of your comfort zone. These goals are deeply personal and can take many forms, whether it's pursuing a career that aligns with your passions, building meaningful relationships, or striving for personal growth and self-improvement. When your goals are meaningful, they provide a sense of purpose that keeps you going, even in the face of challenges. Instead of feeling drained or overwhelmed, you feel energized by the pursuit of something that matters to you. Setting meaningful goals also gives you a clear sense of direction. Without goals, it's easy to feel lost or aimless, drifting from one experience to the next without any real sense of accomplishment. Goals provide structure and focus, giving you a roadmap to follow as you work toward your desired future. When you know where you're headed and why, every step you take feels more intentional and rewarding. Even when you face setbacks or obstacles, your goals keep you anchored and motivated, helping you stay resilient and persistent. In addition to providing direction, pursuing meaningful goals also fosters a sense of mastery and competence. When you set a goal that challenges you, you are forced to grow and develop new skills, expand your knowledge, and push the boundaries of what you thought was possible. This process of growth not only helps you achieve the goal itself, but also enhances your self-esteem and confidence. As you accomplish meaningful goals, you realize that you are capable of more than you may have previously believed. This sense of mastery builds momentum, empowering you to take on even greater challenges in the future. The pursuit of meaningful goals also deepens your connection to others. When your goals align with your values, they often involve creating positive change in the world or making a difference in the lives of others. This could be through your work, relationships, or contributions to your community. As you work toward meaningful goals, you begin to recognize the impact you can have, not only on yourself, but also on the people around you. This sense of connection and contribution enhances the satisfaction you derive from your pursuits, knowing that your efforts are helping to make the world a better place. Moreover, meaningful goals give you a sense of fulfillment that external rewards cannot provide. While achievements such as promotions, awards, or material possessions can bring temporary satisfaction, they do not necessarily lead to lasting happiness. In contrast, when you pursue goals that align with your deeper values and sense of purpose, the fulfillment you experience is more profound and enduring. It's the satisfaction that comes from knowing that you are living in accordance with your true self, that you are making progress towards something that reflects who you are and what you believe in. The process of pursuing meaningful goals also encourages patience and perseverance. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like, but meaningful goals require time and effort. They are not about quick fixes or instant gratification. They are about creating lasting change and progress. As you work toward your goals, you learn to embrace the journey, appreciating the small wins and lessons learned along the way. Each step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment you seek, and the process itself becomes just as rewarding as the final outcome. In a world that often prioritizes speed and immediate results, pursuing meaningful goals reminds us of the value of slow, intentional progress. It encourages us to take our time, to focus on what truly matters, and to invest in the long-term vision of our lives. The pursuit of meaningful goals isn't just about achieving something, it's about the person you become along the way. By committing to goals that are in alignment with your values, you create a life that is not only successful but deeply satisfying and purpose driven. This journey brings you closer to living the life you've always dreamed of, one that is full of passion, growth, and true fulfillment. Nurturing positive relationships is one of the most significant ways to enhance your happiness and well being. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and the connections we form with others play a crucial role in shaping our experiences and mental health. Whether it's family, friends, colleagues, or romantic partners, the quality of our relationships directly impacts our emotional stability, sense of belonging, and overall satisfaction with life. Positive relationships provide support, encouragement, and love, helping us navigate both the highs and lows of life. They also offer a sense of community and purpose, reinforcing that we are not alone in our journeys. One of the most important aspects of nurturing positive relationships is investing time and energy into them. Relationships require attention and effort to thrive. It's easy to become complacent or take people for granted, but to truly nurture a connection, you must be present, engage meaningfully, and show that you care. Simple acts of kindness, such as checking in with someone, expressing appreciation, or offering support, can strengthen the bond you share. These actions may seem small, but they demonstrate your commitment to the relationship and build trust over time. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and by consistently showing up and being reliable, you foster a deep sense of security and closeness. Another key component of nurturing positive relationships is effective communication. Open, honest, and respectful communication helps to resolve conflicts, prevent misunderstandings, and foster mutual understanding. It's not just about talking, but also about listening, really hearing what the other person is saying and validating their feelings. When we feel heard and understood, it deepens our connection with others and makes us more willing to engage in meaningful conversations. Good communication also involves expressing your own needs, desires, and boundaries in a clear and respectful way, which allows others to understand you better and helps to avoid resentment or frustration. Empathy is also essential in building and nurturing positive relationships. Being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand their perspective fosters compassion and kindness. When you show empathy, you validate the other person's emotions and experiences, which strengthens your bond with them. Empathy creates a safe space for people to be vulnerable, knowing that they will be met with understanding rather than judgment. This mutual respect and care create a strong foundation for trust and emotional intimacy. In addition to empathy, setting and maintaining healthy boundaries is an essential part of nurturing relationships. Boundaries allow you to protect your emotional and mental well-being while respecting the needs of others. Without boundaries, relationships can become imbalanced, leading to feelings of resentment, burnout, or frustration. It's important to recognize your own limits and communicate them clearly, while also respecting the boundaries of others. When both parties in a relationship feel comfortable setting and honoring boundaries, it leads to a more harmonious and fulfilling connection. Support is another key aspect of nurturing positive relationships. A strong relationship is one where both people feel supported and encouraged to grow. This means being there for each other during tough times, offering a helping hand when needed, and celebrating each other's successes. Positive relationships involve mutual investment, where both individuals contribute to each other's happiness and well-being. By offering support, whether emotionally, physically, or mentally, you create an environment where both people feel valued and appreciated. This sense of support creates a deeper sense of trust and emotional security, which in turn strengthens the relationship. Shared experiences also play a significant role in building and nurturing positive relationships. Engaging in activities together, whether it's a hobby, travel, or even simple day-to-day tasks, creates a sense of connection and memories that strengthen your bond. These shared experiences provide a sense of unity and help to deepen the emotional connection between individuals. It's the moments of laughter, collaboration, and mutual enjoyment that often become the foundation of lasting relationships. These shared moments also help individuals to better understand each other's personalities, preferences, and values, which strengthens the relationship even further. Finally, it's important to cultivate gratitude and appreciation in your relationships. Acknowledging the value of those around you and expressing genuine appreciation for their presence in your life can go a long way in maintaining a positive and healthy relationship. When we express gratitude, we not only affirm the other person's importance, but we also reinforce our own sense of connection to them. Regularly expressing thanks for the small acts of kindness, the support, and the love we receive creates an atmosphere of positivity and mutual respect. In essence, nurturing positive relationships is about more than just maintaining superficial connections. It's about investing time, effort, and care into building meaningful bonds that provide support, love, and growth. Positive relationships enrich our lives, offering emotional support, shared experiences, and a sense of belonging. By fostering communication, empathy, respect, and mutual support, we create lasting connections that bring joy, fulfillment, and stability into our lives.